Hey, let me ask you something. Is your team at your startup constantly resetting passwords, getting locked out of applications, or onboarding new hires is taking way too long? Well, if this sounds like you, then it's time we talk about SSO, or single sign-on. In this video, I'm going to break down a few things for you. One, what is SSO, how it works, how it can boost your company's productivity, improve your security, and make life easier for both your IT and your employees. And also share a few trusted SSO providers that you can use to get started, even if you don't have an in-house IT. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Will. I'm with the Setup Doc team. We provide a platform that centralizes onboarding, device procurement, deployment, retrieval, and white glove IT support, all in one place, so you can focus on growing your startup and not your IT. Let's get started. What is SSO? SSO stands for single sign-on. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of your employees logging in into each application separately with different username and passwords, using SSO will sign them in once. It will grant them access to everything, and it will minimize the amount of passwords and usernames that your employees will need to remember. It's like a master key that unlocks all their work tools like emails, project management, instant messaging, even HR systems like Workday and Babu HR, just to name a few, all without needing to log in again and again. By implementing SSO, it can boost productivity in a few ways. Number one, faster onboarding. When you hire someone new, they will instantly get access to all their applications that they will need and require no manual setup. Number two, you will have less IT overhead, so no more constant password reset requests or confusion about logins. Number three, one-click offboarding. When someone leaves, you can revoke access to everything in seconds, and we all know how important this one can be. And number four, no more login friction. Your team just signs in and gets to work, which will lower the amount of passwords that they will need to remember, and as well usernames. Now, on top of boosting productivity, SSO can also improve security at your startup. Here are a few ways. Having fewer passwords, which means fewer entry points for attackers. You can also enforce stronger password requirements, like longer passwords that people usually don't really like and they hate them, but they are important, and even set when passwords expires, like 90 days. On top of that, you can also implement multi-factor authentication, or MFA, across every application. You can centralize control, which gives you a way to track user activity, see login history, and audit access, all from one dashboard. Plus, with fewer login prompts, there's less risk of phishing attacks. Now, just like all good things in life, there are some drawbacks as well. And here are a few that I think you should consider before implementing SSO as your startup. Number one, not all apps support SSO out of the box, so some require manual configuration. Number two, if your SSO provider goes down, users may lose access to all connected systems temporarily. But this is rare to see nowadays. Number three, SSO doesn't work well with share accounts. Well, which you shouldn't be using anyways, for security reasons. And number four, it introduces a single point of failure. So if your credentials are compromised, access to multiple systems could be exposed without the proper MFA and monitoring. Now for the fun part, how to set up SSO. And some providers that I think you could consider when trying to implement SSO at your startup. Now, don't be afraid. You don't have to build it yourself. There are powerful platforms out there that make this simple. And here are a few that I thought would be nice to mention. Number one, JumpCloud. This is perfect for small to mid-sized businesses. And it comes with SSO and device management. Number two, Okta, which is popular in the enterprise space, especially for large-scale deployments. Number three, Microsoft Entra ID, formerly known as Sure AD. This is great for companies using Microsoft 365. And finally, Google Identity. This is ideal if your team is already deep into Google Space. If that's you, then you should consider this one. Once you choose a provider, here's the basic setup flow. This is really high level, but I'll be making a video later on a specific one. So make sure you're on the lookout. But this is the overall flow. Number one, you connect your apps, you add or sync your users, you enable MFA, you assign app access to each user, individually, or you can assign it to a group and assign the group to the end user. You can do it multiple ways. And finally, you test the login flow and you're ready to roll it out. So to summarize what we cover in this video, we cover what SSA is and its strengths, how it can boost your team's productivity and enhance your company's security, as well as the limitations. We also looked at a few solid providers and how to get started. Now, are you wondering if SSO is the right fit for your business or need help setting it up? We'll love to help you. Just leave a comment below or visit us at setupdoc.com or reach out to us via the email in the description. And just keep in mind that in my next video, like I said earlier, I will be doing a tutorial on how to implement JumpCloud and Google Workspace. So make sure you stay tuned. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more practical tech tips, and drop your questions in the comments. I will respond to every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.